On a mission, yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa. Don't know what your position is.
Welcome to the On a Mission podcast, episode 11. You know, on this podcast, we talk a little politics, we talk sports, we talk business. But what the real message of this podcast is what is your mission and what is your purpose? I'm your host, Jay Ali. I got my homies in here with me, Big KG and DJ Kez. What's poppin'?
What's the deal?
What's happening? What upper?
What's up, man? Hey, so the first thing I want to jump into, man, just read an article about your boy Andrew Wiggins, man.
It's a cold game, man.
Everybody ain't real.
Everybody's not real.
Cold game.
You know, from what I read, allegedly, his girl just been cheating on him with his best friend. And he has 2 children, and they're saying the kids are possibly not his kids. Like, that got to be hurtful, man.
Super hurtful. I was wondering where he was, man. Like, they said family reasons. So I'm thinking, maybe like his parents is passing, like his mom or his dad or his grandma or something. So he's like out grieving, you know what I mean? But when this story hit, it's like, wow.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to him because he probably feel like, dang, the whole world is watching because of his name.
Exactly.
It's your best friend.
So not only is he feeling the betrayal, he feeling like the humiliation.
And you didn't raise this child. You didn't raise this child all these years.
Yeah, you get attached to that kid.
To find this out.
You know, I just want to say, I don't know what his mental state is, but, you know, this type of thing makes people react in a different way. I mean, we saw that story of the guy who was on Facebook Live, and he went and killed his wife. Like, he did it on live right before he walked into the door. He shot himself. We hear these crimes of passion all the time.
Crimes of passion. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
But it is like a lot, especially when you get married. It's like you making an oath to God, you know, that y'all gonna be there forever together and all this, and to be manipulated before this happened before they got married. Yeah,
man, it's and he seems like a good dude. I don't know him personally, but from how he carries himself in the media, he just hoops, and it seems like a real respectable guy.
He didn't deserve that.
No.
And it's like this. It's like, if she cheat on you with somebody on the outside, you can't really fault the outside person. You know what I mean? Like, you just got to deal with your spouse and the betrayal right there. You know what I mean? But when she cheat on you with somebody that you know, especially that's supposed to be your best friend.
Your best friend.
What a sucker.
Oh, man. That dude got to get punished. That's the ultimate disrespect.
The thing is, Wiggins shouldn't have to do nothing. I'm pretty sure he got other friends that's around. I'm pretty sure they got a crew. They need to handle that. They need to make sure his hands stay clean. Because he's the one that's bringing in the
target.
Money.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
He could be the target, and they can, you know, come after him and everything.
It's a lose-lose situation if Wiggins hit that man, because
he already lost.
All he gonna do is sue him, and then it's gonna be a double loss.
Man,
triple, quadruple loss.
I hate to see that, man. Like,
yeah, it's sad. And if he try to come back, his mind ain't gonna be there.
Well, they say he's out. He's gonna probably be missing it's reported that he'll probably miss the rest of the season.
Yeah, but playoffs though, is he gonna miss the playoffs?
I wouldn't even come. Playoffs, you really need your mental state.
It depends how
the game is different in the playoffs.
But it depends how you use it. Some people flip their shit and make it their determination. You know, they make it like they use it as an anchor point. Like, oh, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna kill.
But I'm thinking, me personally, if I was going through this, basketball would be the last thing. Because now I had this family. Like, think about it. I'm in the league. I won a championship. I'm balling. Like, people counted me out.
He won them that championship. Yeah. He was the X factor.
They counted me out. Now I proved myself. I got on the team. I locked Jason Tatum up, and I won my title. Now I'm going home to this family. I got 2 kids that I think I done built, and now you tell me that they not mine? You ain't in no mental state to play basketball.
Not only did the girl I love cheat on me, my best friend betrayed me, and the kids ain't mine.
It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot. And you think I'm going to worry about hooping? And I'm not thinking about that.
Let's get to this, though.
But the thing is, when it comes to that, you still have other family you taking care of, too. You still got your mother, your father. You still got, I don't know if he has siblings or anything. He's taking care of a lot.
But think about it. even if he's playing, I don't think he's just banking off game checks. This dude didn't win a championship. He out of his rookie contract, so he should have some bread put away to where because he said he needed to take the leave for personal reasons.
Yeah, he had got a big max
Yeah.
contract from Minnesota.
Yeah, he's a max player.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's good in terms of fight, but who knows?
But
man?
let's get to this though. How evil is that for you to? They've been together since high school, and
Yeah.
I think they had the kid in high school, right? If
They
I'm not
was,
mistaken.
2013 is when they've been together now. I don't know the year they had their kid, but it was during that time they had got out.
But to do somebody like that though, think
People are
about that.
cold-hearted in this world, man.
But even still, that just lets you know you got to look at everybody that's around you. Even your friends can envy you. You know what I'm saying? You can just because you call somebody your homeboy, just because you're doing good, they can still hate on you.
Yeah,
true.
that's 100%. That's 100%. I
1,000.
100% agree with you on that. It's haters all around, but that's why, with wisdom, you know who not to keep around you.
Right.
Like, we don't need a gang of niggas around us to be who we are. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it simple, and we good.
Man, I hope Wig got like a good family base that can coach him through this, because really
looks
that's just,
like-
that's just life. That's life, man. Like, it's balance, ups and downs.
Yeah.
He had the highest of the highs, winning the chip, and now he's feeling the lowest of the lows. But it's all in how you bounce back from it. You know what I mean?
But I feel like he has a good support system.
I hope so.
He ain't like trying to be something he not, like your boy John Morant.
How many kids does he have?
It was 2.
Too.
It was 2, and they think both of them not his.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm about to say if one of them is his, the court's is gonna be like it's all about the kid. It got to be fair when it comes to child support.
So,
But
kids, how does he handle this?
pray.
What does he do with his girl?
What do you do with her? Get rid of her.
Okay, what does he do with the dude? With his supposedly
Oh,
best
you were
friend?
done.
I know how to do. I know how to deal with that. I deal with you from a distance. You stay over there. You gonna watch me shine.
Me personally.
Actually, like, cutting them off is the ultimate.
I'm already on
Get
top.
back.
I can't. Me getting back is going down to your level. I'm already on top. You ain't got nothing going for yourself. I got it. I'm pretty sure his friend was at the house slouching off of him.
no, that's
sure.
100%.
For sure. He probably gave him a job or
You just let
whatever,
me
put
know.
him
I
on
don't-
salary.
I don't need you.
Yeah, like you're done, bro. There's nothing you could do. And in the position Wig is in, you're a max player. I can't hurt you. So I gotta just let you go.
Yeah.
That's what happened. Remember that Kevin Hart thing where that comedian set him up
Yeah, one of his homeboys
and he cut him out? JT Jackson?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he cut him off. Now you got to watch him from the sideline.
Yeah, he cut
Which
him
one
off.
was JT Jackson?
Kevin Hart, the one
He was
with
an
the scandal.
actor that I think he was one of the Plastic Cup Boys. I'm not sure, but he was an actor that used to be under Kevin Hart's umbrella. And
Yeah,
what
he was
did
the one that filmed the thing, like put the tape out there on his boy, like set him up.
Yeah, he got a girl to lure Kevin Hart into a hotel room, and he cheated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they filmed it, and then they used the tape to try to extort him.
Oh, and that's when Kevin Hart put it out before everybody else did. He was like, "Oh, you thought you was gonna get it?
Yeah.
Get out there. You thought you was gonna put it
Yeah,
out before I did?
yeah.
Nah.
Tried to extort him for money, and it ended up being one of his best friends, JT Jackson.
And he was hurt by that. Kevin was hurt because Kevin is the type of dude, man. Like you see everybody around him, they all eating and winning.
Yep, he take care of his people.
his whole boy. Just something similar to what LeBron does. Like
I had brought up that because I was saying, like, oh yeah, now he got to watch from the sideline just like JT Jackson.
yeah, this dude is foul, man. Like that's jealous and envy, and a lot of times this stuff can end in death, man. Like you really have to watch who's be. That Malcolm X had a quote back in the day, and I'm paraphrasing it, but it used to be, I can accept death, but I can't accept betrayal, because that's something I got to keep dealing with. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's in my corner betraying me each time, I can't deal with that as a man. I gotta, it's a hurtful thing, hurtful situation.
Think about this. For years and years, she laid in the bed with him night after night after night, knowing that she had this secret. Not only am I cheating on you, but your kid ain't yours.
That's foul, man. It's no
That's the ultimate.
no loyalty
That's
on her
super
part
foul.
at all. It's foul.
It's all right. Just take out the hot garbage. She ain't nothing but trash anyway.
And that's what he has to realize, because a lot of people can get scarred from this and feel like they can stop trusting women. every woman's not bad like that. You know what I'm saying? But you just have to know. Now you know what to look for.
Yeah, you just learn how to deal with certain things as you
Yeah.
go.
I used to be jaded like that. Since we be keeping it real on this podcast, I'm gonna keep it super funky. I had a thing that I used to do with every girlfriend I ever had, where I was so jaded that I didn't trust nobody, so I never really gave nobody 100% of my heart. So I would fuck another girl every time I get a new girl. I would fuck another girl just to have that card, just in case I get cheated on or something foul happened. That I still got that card.
You a wild boy.
Yeah, I mean, it was like my immature way of having, it's like my defense mechanism.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I done had some loyal females in my life to where, like, now I feel stupid, like I feel foul, knowing I got this secret in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
But
'Cause
that
you
was like
know-
my defense mechanism, though. I would cheat just to have that card.
You know, you felt it in your soul that wasn't the right thing
your
to do.
conscience. Your conscience
Your
don't
conscience
go
is a
nowhere.
motherfucker,
And you gotta live with that every day.
bro.
Unbelievably,
You was-
I didn't think about it a lot of times,
You
but
was-
sometimes I had this one girl though. This one girl named Vanessa, where I knew she was loyal. I knew everything was straight, and like I felt like a piece of shit.
That could be, but that could be part of your insecurity. Well, it is part of your insecurity then.
But see that's an insecurity because I feel like
Hey man, I know.
if you kept it 100, a lot of people don't. You never know what the woman's gonna think. If you just keep it 100, you never know. She could be like, "Oh, okay." Not saying that she would probably do. I'm just saying like, but hiding it, holding something from somebody, because you know, as men, our nature is we only have our balls in our word. Like my pops used to stay on my head about that. He used
Nah,
to
I
be
was a
like,
dirty motherfucker. I would have took it to the grave.
Yeah.
Too.
But see me, I didn't want to disappoint my pop. So I'll be like, yeah, I got you. And it didn't come through or something. And he'd be like, man, don't do that, man. Just tell me you can't do it. That's better. But I said, but I didn't want to let you down. He said, that's fine. Don't worry about that. So now as I started growing up, I would navigate life like, damn, I got to let people know when something can happen or this is going on. Because things happen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would feel bad. Like, how did you explain? Break that down. Like, how did you operate?
It's cold out here, man. It's treacherous, and it's just like it's hard to trust somebody 100%. It's just I know how the game go. Like I used to be all over these LA streets, like just boom, 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 like just I don't know how to explain it. Like I was just a male whore. Like I was just on them everywhere I go. I know how the game goes, so I expected the same from females. So it was
so
like
that-
to
so-
protect myself. I was like, let me just have this little card in my back pocket. You know what I mean?
So basically, you seen yourself in every female that you talk to.
Yeah.
So you couldn't trust. So
So you didn't trust yourself. So you didn't
Yeah.
trust them.
I wouldn't say it like that. I just.
But you don't realize.
I mean,
it.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe that's what it is,
You
though.
didn't trust
Maybe that's
yourself.
what it is.
Subconsciously you didn't trust yourself, so you felt like, oh, ain't nobody gonna have no one up on me. I got it. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And like, what? How did you get into that mentality? And do you still feel that way now? Like, do you have trust issues with women?
I don't know how I got in that mentality. It was just, I don't know. Just maybe because I'm doing dirt. Maybe I think everybody else doing dirt. I don't know.
It's a guilty conscience.
But that's
Bro, we seen like, if you didn't tell me that, I would have never thought that, because when you was with that one girl, then when I would see y'all on the bus, because I was still in middle school at the time, coming to high school, and you was with that one girl. I ain't gonna say her name on the podcast, but we thought you was gonna marry her.
I cheated on her like 6-7 times, maybe more.
Woo, you a cold boy. This nigga.
Smooth criminal.
But he
Nah,
looked
but-
like he was in love with this girl, man. He really did. He
Nah, but
really
when you
did.
young like that, like you don't really, your frontal lobe ain't even fully developed. Like you don't really have that moral compass that you
Nah,
develop.
man.
Nah.
God teach you.
Like you gotta go through some shit before
I know-
you start to learn.
All I know is God gives you the ability to know right and wrong, and you knew you was wrong for
I
doing
knew
that
I
girl
was
like
wrong.
that.
I knew I was wrong, but
like, what did you ever get caught up?
never. I was always on my shit. My shit was tight.
How did you keep it tight? Like,
Cell phones wasn't the same back then.
oh,
Yeah, it wasn't. Technology wasn't the same back then.
It wasn't
Like
no
they didn't
IG.
have air tags and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like
Find my location, and all
FaceTime
that.
and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah,
Like it was easy. All we had was a pager, like a pager, and
So would you go to multiple cities or something? What would you do? Like,
Man, I had girls in like Pacific Hills, Westchester, Hamilton, Inglewood. Like just going to different homecoming games, going to different football games at different schools, hanging out on Sunset, hanging out at the 18 and up clubs and shit. Man, just just being a kid, going out, meeting people.
how
Everywhere
old
I
were
go.
you? How old were you at that time? Do you remember?
What, when I was with old girl, or when I was just having
doing
this mentality?
your reign of shit you was doing.
I'm gonna say I've been fucking since 11.
Oh,
So
God.
to keep it a buck, but
They be stroking.
I'm gonna say from 14 to probably 27, I was a monster.
God damn, nigga.
Probably fuck half of LA. Like from 14 to 27.
I hope you don't have a daughter. I hope you don't have a
So
daughter.
all them people, class of 99, 2000, I probably fucked your mama. Because there's a lot of young niggas out here now.
Oh wow, this nigga
Nah, that's real though.
He want
But
some cash money.
for the 99 and the 2000.
let me explain to you how. All right, let's start here. How I start fucking at 11. I'm gonna say it was this chick that used to live by the Ladera Center, and we used to have our bikes and ride our bikes to get our hair cut around there. The Hair Architect and all them places over there. I used to just ride my bike over there and kick it, and then I don't know. I don't want to get too deep in it.
Nah,
but-
tell it. Go. Tell us.
Well, that's one girl, but here's one. I think I was 11 or 12.
And I want to know the Ladera. Tell me that one.
It was nothing special. It was just I used to just go over there and just smash. But look, this is a good one. Every summer, me and my cousin, we used to go to Palm Springs and stay with my aunt because we had a couple cousins out there for the summer, right? So we'd be
Right.
over our aunt's house for like 2 months of the summer. So we go to the Palm Springs for the summer, and she had this Hispanic chick living with her, and I guess like she took her in, but she had her like working for her like as an assistant or some shit or something. I don't know. She was like 2-3 years older than me,
Oh,
but
shit.
because we all under this same umbrella, we all in the same house. Like I used to smash. I don't know. Like we be watching movies together, and she be putting her hands in my pants and shit.
Wait, so how old was she?
Like, okay, I think I'm 12, and then she's about like 14 probably.
Dang.
So I'm saying this to say, not to brag, but I want people that have kids that's 10 and 11, like pay attention to your kids, because that's around the time that they start getting busy. Like they start getting curious,
Yeah.
or if you got like, they got friends that's advanced, they start, like peer pressuring them into doing certain stuff like that. So it sounds crazy because when I see a 10 or 11-year-old now, like they look like babies, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, like that's
It
when you
is.
get curious and you start experimenting.
It is crazy, but times are way different too, though. See, back then, you be outside.
That
Kids
part.
nowadays don't go outside. You know where your kid, you know where these kids is nowadays. They in the room,
Yeah, they
playing
in the
video
room on their games. Yeah.
and doing stuff like that. Outside, you were roaming around looking for
Right.
little stuff.
Right.
It's easy for you to find something like that. But now, the only time these kids probably go outside is when they doing that little Pokemon Go shit. Other than that,
Oh, that shit. It was grown niggas that was doing that shit. That shit got on my nerves.
man,
Hey.
that's ridiculous.
And then my aunt scared the shit out of me because it was like 5 or 6, 7 years later, we like had like, I don't know, some family reunion or something. And then she was telling me that I had a kid out there with the girl, and I was so scared and hurt like that whole day. And then at the end of the party, she said she was just playing. But I really believed it because I was smashing that girl for 2 months, like all summer.
So your auntie knew?
Yeah, she knew.
Wait.
She was cool with it.
How was she cool with it?
I mean, she know that's boys is gonna be boys. Like that's what we gonna do. Like
Man, You met my mom. Do you think I can say some shit like that?
I mean, we didn't get caught, but
Oh, but she knew.
it
she
came
knew.
out some kind of way. I don't know how it came out, but yeah,
came
she
out after
said
the
that.
fact.
She said the girl had my baby out there, and I was terrified. I'm talking about like, I didn't know what. I was like, I really believed it. And then at the end of the night, she said she was just playing. I'm hoping that she was just playing.
Weight was lifted up your shoulders like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Messed up the whole party for him. He couldn't even enjoy being around family.
Heart was hurt.
He was sitting in the corner sweating.
Going through all kind of emotions. I didn't know what to think. I'm like, is it true? Like, for real? Like, what?
Damn, that's crazy, man.
That was one of the last summers that we had went out there and just stayed with them for a summer. And then, yeah, I hadn't seen her for like, I'm going to say 6-7 years. And she told me that. So,
You a cold boy, man.
hey, look, man, like, I don't know. There's no excuse for it. It's just the way the game go, man. Like when you young and you don't really have guidance, you get into all kind of shit. Some people gang bang, some people steal, some people, you know what I mean? They get locked up, go to juvie, whatever. Like my shit was fucking.
Yeah.
Like,
You got older brothers?
I got an older brother, and my dad, his name was Goldie. So that should just tell you right there. My brother is like a super Mac himself, but
So
he just settled down. He got a nice,
He was-
beautiful family,
he
whatever.
was bred
but,
into it. That's
like
what it
I'm
was.
from a long lineage of that shit.
He was bred
Oh,
into
shit.
it.
So I was,
He just got an innocent face.
I'm little Goldie.
So I got a question. So, do you plan to get married? How do you feel? I'm
Oh,
gonna ask
yeah,
both of you. How do
definitely.
y'all feel about marriage?
I'm a mature man now. Yeah, like if I find the right woman that I feel is loyal and that I could trust, and I definitely like, you know,
I'm 100% for it.
yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, it's to be honest, we getting older. It ain't too much shit out here, to be honest with you.
No, man, it's not.
You got to take that chance sometimes, man. Like
I definitely want to be for
Right.
sure.
it's definitely a strenuous vetting process, though. I'm gonna at least be with you 2 years to where we like live together. I know everything about you. You know what I mean? I figured like I got to know that like I can trust you, that we gonna build together. We gonna, you know, we into the
No,
same
100%. Yeah.
same morals and shit that we
Yeah.
gonna instill into our kids, and you know what I mean? Like it's a big vetting process, but I'm all for it. I think there's somebody out there for everybody, like that right one. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%.
Yes.
100%. As you get older, some of the things that you may have tripped about when you were younger, oh, she got to be this, she got to have this, but you realize like
That
That's
was dumb
not-
stuff.
that was dumb stuff. Because the ones that be having some things don't have what the other one has. You know what I mean? So as a grown man, you don't even trip about that shit no more.
When we was young and we were saying that dumb stuff, that was just, to be honest, that was just some stuff that we didn't know what the hell we was talking about. 9 times out of 10, it was something that we seen on TV. Or back then, like even with the colorism with the girls, how some dudes would be like, I don't like dark skinned girls and light skin. Black is beautiful in every color.
Hey, real quick to piggyback off what you say, I'm gonna look at you Gen Z niggas, or even it's older niggas that do this. I don't want to ever hear another nigga say, "Oh, she bad for a dark skinned girl." That shit is trash. Stop saying that bullshit.
That's wild.
But that comes with immaturity.
But it be niggas that be 52.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Shit.
Well,
That's
it's just
stupid as
brainwash. It's from media, man. It's
it's-
brainwashed people to hate themselves. You
But
know
it
what I
can
mean?
all be because your surroundings too, though.
Yeah, but at some point you gotta cut that out.
But I mean, when I was younger, I'd be like, oh, I'm not dating no black girl, because where I was, black girls wasn't the majority, and they were always taken, and it was always loud and yelling, and I wasn't the one. I'm the kid. I was the kid with the insecurities that nobody knew he had.
Yeah.
I was a skinny kid with the big ears that everybody wanted to talk about, and that's what it was. And I didn't want to be around. I like forget it. But as I got older, and I learned, your environment can affect everything that you do.
100.
100%.
I believe in that. They call it a tabula rasa, and that's like when you born, you start off with a clean slate, and then everything that your environment, everything you intake influences you, and shapes and molds to who you are today. So
That's crazy.
And when I was
That's
younger,
what
I
you're
didn't.
saying,
When
like
I was
your
younger, I
environment.
didn't know what I was saying. I didn't realize the depth of what I was saying.
You know, as you like navigating through that shit, like people talking about your ears and stuff, and they used to call me smoke screen 11:59
because you was dark.
They turned the lights off. Man, I had to just be ready for it. 'Cause I couldn't change myself. I was about to do the Mike Jack.
Ja. I had people call me Bubbles. You know who Bubbles is?
Yeah,
Michael Jackson's pet monkey.
yeah.
I was called Butterfly.
Look,
I was called. Let me tell you. And my auntie, we talk about this all the time. My auntie take my ears back because they stuck out so much.
wow, wow. You can't look. I learned probably 10th grade year. Nigga, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and I said I was gonna save it for the podcast. I remember I was in 10th grade, bro. This is like early 2000s. Like, nigga, my mom worked so hard to get like stuff. So I remember she went to Ross and she said, "You need some boots for the thing at school." Nigga, they was some black and gray Mark Echoes, right? Mark Echo boots. I said, fuck it, I'm about to just wear these. That was the day that I realized that I can't please everybody. I went to school, but I tried to make them look fly, though. I had pulled the little strings out. I had them with my jeans and my shirt. I was like, I'm going to just rock these boots. Fuck it.
You know-
People started laughing at me and clowning me, right? I just was letting this shit roll off of me. I remember I had these velour suits, but I'll get into that later. But I remember everybody was into the name brand. We couldn't afford that shit at the time. So I said, shit, this is me, nigga. I don't care. I'm my own man. Once I started having that mentality, then I started seeing, oh, I'm a trendsetter. I'm a leader. I see niggas wearing these boots now. Same shit you clowning me for. I remember the little jackets that came out. I had it a year before because we got it in New York. It was like the puffer jackets, but it had like the triangle. You know which one I'm talking about. Niggas clown me, oh, that pillow jacket. Rockaware dropped them the next year and everybody had them. I said, I was ahead of you, whole ass niggas.
It's so funny because when it comes to stuff like that, like as a kid, I never wanted for anything and never needed for anything. But I didn't know that I didn't have the top of the top stuff. Like, and I'm still like, I'm not still the same way this day, but I still don't give a fuck about a name brand.
I don't, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
You see what I got on.
I used to, we would go, my little brother, at a young age, he knew Nikes, Adidas. He was like, oh, yeah, I want Nikes. Me, I go to the Foot Locker, hey, I want the two for 80.
2 for the 89, nigga. Hey,
Fire.
nigga, I remember my mom went and got me some Hakeem Olajuwon Spaldings, bro. I had to wear them to practice, but every nigga that was laughing, I said, I'm about to kill you niggas in this. I just hooped in them. Like, they had the little, it was Hakeem Olajuwon.
Giving niggas that work.
In the Spaldings,
In the Spaldings, nigga. Lateral movement.
on concrete. I'm killing him with lateral movement. I'm killing- he can't do anything.
Oh, man.
But yeah, man, like we learned, and I remember my mom told me the reason I got the 2 for $89.99 is she said, you want these pair of Jordans? And okay, wait, I got two things to say. So I would get the 2 for $89 because I'm like, okay, I could rock these, you know, with two different things. I got some black and white shoes. But when the Jordans was out, y'all noticed that he would have some that come out and it'd be $150. After a while, it ended up being like $199. My mom said, well, they under $150, you could get them. So I would get them, and they, mind you, they'd be like 3 months old. I wear them to school, and whole ass niggas just talking about some, them old ass J's. They would clown you about everything. The blue and white ones is out now, nigga. You old. But now it's all retro. You just can never please people.
Now
Keep
they
it up.
still buying them same old Jordans because they come out every year.
Every year.
over and over and over again. Thing is, like, I would have Jordans, but I ain't no difference. I didn't care. I want shoes that made me run fast.
Nigga, I thought having the Jordans was gonna elevate my game. Like, you know, like on 2K, like it boosts you. I was like, as soon as I get some Jordans, I'm about to be nice.
I thought the Vince Carters did that.
You was a big Jordan fan,
I
too,
was a
man.
Jordan
I thought the Vince
That was
Carters
your-
did that for me, boy. And I They had the little shocks at the bottom. After he jumped out of the gym net in the dunk contest, I thought them Vince Carter's was what everybody was supposed to get.
Bro, I wasn't even on the Vinces because I swore I was MJ, bro. Like when I got those I remember my cousin, we were hanging out. He came out here. We were hanging out. He had the black and red 12s. And at that time in LA, you couldn't wear black and red. My mom would not let me wear red, but she would buy me blue. I'm like, Mom, so you want me to be a crib? Like, why you keep buying me blue? So I remember he had gave them to me. He couldn't wear the size I wore. I think it was like a 10 and a half back then. Man, I got them shoes. And my mom was like, oh, yeah, you can't wear those. But it was like my first pair of like expensive ass Jordans. Like, them was the black and red 12. Man, I said, I was like, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sneak them in my backpack. Bro, I had my Hakeem Elijah ones on. I took those off, put on the black and red Jordans, had a little red t-shirt that I grabbed from like Target. I'm walking around with my shoes. My mom comes to the damn school.
Ah, she pulled up on you.
She said, why you got them damn shoes on? So she takes my shoes from me. And it was like a blessing in disguise that she did that because I ended up losing my backpack. Somebody stole my backpack. And they would have had my shoes. And she said, this is the reason why I tell you not to wear stuff you're not aware. So ever since then, I'm super tight with my stuff because I'm like, nigga, you ain't taking my shit this time.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I bought my first pair of Jordans I bought for myself when I was in high school. And I went to football practice, came back out, shit was gone.
Which ones was they?
They was the Jordan ones. They was the baby blue and white patent leather
The
ones.
patent. Hey, bro, why they ain't brought those back out, bro?
Right.
Man,
I don't know
Look.
why. I don't know why they ain't brought them back out.
Hey, this girl Crystal, man, she was a friend of the family's. We were washing some clothes and doing something for this event, and she backed into me and bleach spilled all over those shoes. And
they turned yellow.
They was
That's
yellow
killer.
and green looking.
Yeah.
Man,
That's
they
killer.
was so fresh. Jordan, why you ain't dropped those, bro? I need them.
Yeah.
Them was fire. You remember the patent leather ones?
Of course.
Man.
I used to skip school every year for the new release. That's why I'm quiet while y'all talk about this right now, because I was a big sneakerhead.
Oh, nigga, we talked about it. He used to have all the shoes at his house.
But
And you used to piss me off, bro. Yeah, you used to piss me off.
What'd
You
I
was one of them
do?
niggas, like, he'll come outside with the black and red 11s on. Then he go in the house, change, and come out with the Gary Paytons on. Then he go in the house, come out with the damn penny. He's like, okay, nigga, we know you got shoes, nigga.
All in one day.
Right. He was one of them niggas.
yeah, man. I was a
You
big
gotta wear them all.
sneakerhead.
Gotta wear them all.
He had him by the boxes. He took care of his shoes, too.
To this day, I'm a sneakerhead.
Yeah.
I got on the Harachis right now.
I'm a sneakerhead,
Niggas
too.
don't know about that.
Bro, when I stayed in that house in Inglewood, I remember we'll talk off camera about them J's, but I remember I got every single pair of J's I had wanted, 1 through 18, bro, my closet. And I was like, dang. And when they came out, I was like, the 3s is out. The 4s, I could literally go in my closet and go down. Only ones I didn't have was the 8s. And I hate I didn't get them. I'm going to get some.
But you know how hard it is to even get them shoes nowadays? It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, you got to go through a raffle, or you got to either know somebody, or you got to pay like $500 for some
$500
shoes.
for over.
What's the 8s? The ones with the straps?
Yeah,
That cross?
the Bugs
Okay,
Bunnies.
yeah,
We used to
yeah,
call
yeah.
them
I
the
had
Bugs
them.
Bunny. But I like the black and purple ones. Those
Yeah.
are my favorite ones. But yeah, I was a Jordan hit. I love Michael Jordan, bro. Like, I swore I was Jordan. I used to try to play like him. Everything.
Sometimes I think that he
Remember
is
when
me.
Above the Rim and all that shit came out? I was like, y'all got the DVDs, the cassettes? No, the VHS. I used to take them and study Jordan's moves, pause the TV, rewind it. That's how I learned to
What was
fade
that?
away.
The George's Playground, Come Fly With Me.
It was Playground, Come Fly With Me. You remember your boy Kane was in, was it Above and Beyond?
I don't remember.
Came from Menace to
He
Society.
had about
was in
3 or
one
4 of them,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I love Michael Jordan tapes, bro. I was a huge fan.
Hey, don't nothing beat that that series that came out though during the pandemic. The when
Oh, Last Dance?
Last Dance,
No, you know
that's
he about to do a
fire.
part 2, I heard. But you know about him at the Washington Wizards, but no, his Airness. Remember that? Came to IMAX? That movie, that was the shit.
yeah,
But yeah, for y'all don't know, I'm a huge Jordan fan.
Where you hear that at? That he gonna do one
I
with
was,
him at the Wizards?
The same guy that filmed The Last Dance, he has footage, and they said they're working on a part 2 documentary of The Last Dance.
I
him
need
going
that.
to the Wizards.
I need
Yeah.
that. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah. He's been filming it he filmed like all his seasons really. Like you see all that footage they had in The Last Dance. So he got more when he was in Washington.
Okay.
But yeah, man.
It's a bad boy.
Hey, God bless Andrew Wiggins though, man. I hope he get over this and realize that it's just a part of life, man. You're gonna take some losses, you're gonna lose some people in your life, but it's all about how you bounce back. That's the true testament.
Yeah, God bless Andrew Wiggins, but y'all think Michael Jordan will ever come out with them shoes that came in the suitcase again?
Yeah, the 17s,
Definitely.
they coming. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I need those.
They fire.
They did come out. Another color of them came out a while ago.
No.
It's like the black.
I
But
want-
they bringing those
I
back
want the
out.
black and gray ones and the white and blue ones.
The white and
White
blue
and blue
ones.
ones.
I still
fire.
got a pair of the 18s.
White, blue, and black.
Yeah.
Fire.
I still got the 7. I had the 17s. They got messed up because I was hooping in them. But I want those again. Those is fire. Because you could take that little strap off.
Yeah.
And it'd be a whole different shoe. Those are the night he wore 16s. You could take the strap off 17 and 18 at the Wizards.
I'm down to take a road trip to Oregon just to go to the Nike facility.
Man, y'all see that thing? Rick Ross talking about that's his closet. Man, you was at Foot Locker. He posted the thing.
Niggas be frontin', man. Niggas
It
be
looked like he
frontin'.
was, but it might. But Rick Ross, it might be his closet. And nigga own like 10 wing stops. He probably own more than that.
That's where a lot of these people, they're making more money off the back end than they are doing music.
Well, they suppressing the music, and that's what we gonna get into after this break. Let's take this quick music break real quick.
Baby, I can be the coach if you let me write down the plan. Something like X's and O's. X's and O's. X's and O's. Baby, I need the love that you're giving. All of your love and all of your kisses. X's and O's. XO, XO. X's and O's.
Yeah, cross it out. Dot my eyes, baby, you so fine. You got a lot, I ain't playing, you could blow some minds. Let's turn them out, yeah, the lights, we don't need no eyes. Hands on when we playing, no need to fantasize. I got you all of me, I got you notarized. Teams can last, no need for motorized. I told them other guys, this is me. Watch me get the numbers, the gold, get them with ease. I'ma squeeze on it, a breath of fresh air, let me breathe on it. If you need a job done, put me on it. That's him, mama. That thing probably make me sing, mama, yeah.
Baby, I can be the coach if you let me write down the plan. Like X's and O's. X's and O's. X's and O's. Baby, I need the love that you're giving. All of your love and all of your kisses. X's and O's. XO, XO. X's and O's.
Yeah, it's showtime, you getting your time. Soon as I hit the ground, I'm there in no time. I'm in a hurry, Mister, I'm in a hurry. It's a short story, how about it crazy? Put it on you, make your eyes blurry. Yeah, that's on me, let's take the side straight. Look, I'ma really need you to hit top speed. All these things going through my mind, but what she texting me. You would probably crash if you could see what she was sending me. Body with a frame on it, yeah. Soft skin with no names on it. Facts, she might want a nigga's name on it, yeah. She just tryna put some chains on me, put some chains on me, yeah.
Baby, I can be the coach if you let me write down the plan. Let me write down that. X's and O's. X's and O's. X's and O's. Baby, I need the love that you're giving. All of your love and all of your kisses. X's and O's. XO, XO. X's and O's.
If I love you, I'ma say that. Tryna find my way back, so we can run this playback. I'm not playing, I want you. The type of girl I gotta get used to. You need some time, then baby, I'm gon' wait. I'm all up in your space, don't call a flag on me. All I ever want is you to hear me out. I'm feeling you, we gon' be a winning team. Feel like I found my final down, done playing the field. It may be bumps in the road, we'll still be fly when we roll. I'm sprung and don't care who knows. All my exes is over.
Baby, I can be the coach if you let me write down the plan.
Over.
X's and O's. X's and O's. Baby, I need the love that you're giving. All of your coach if you let me write down the plan. Something like X's and O's. X's and O's. X's and O's. X's and O's. Baby, I need the love that you're giving. All of your hugs and all of your kisses. X's and O's. X's and O's.
We back. Hey, KG.
We back.
KG, so there's something going on with No Jumper, man. I heard AD is walking off. A couple of, I think 6 co-hosts are walking off. Can you explain what happened over at No Jumper?
Gladly. Okay. Allegedly.
No, this is facts. They're leaving.
Yeah.
No, they left already. They started.
Yeah, they left. So AD, Duno, T-Rail, and Smack or S-Mac, whatever. They all left and they started their own thing. Because, you know, T-Rail and Smack got Fig, back on Fig, and then AD got Community, like Community. So they put it together, they call it Figmunity. So they all left, and then now they got their own thing going, and they announced it yesterday. But what happened was, it starts with this. Adam 22, the head of No Jumper, he interviewed a well-known racist.
A well-known neo-Nazi.
Yep. The biggest one of all. The one that created that We the Right march in Charlottesville where that lady got killed. So, and his name is Richard Spencer. So Adam brought him on the platform and interviewed Richard Spencer, and you know what I mean? Like all his black staff, they had a problem with it. They was like, why would he platform somebody like that? Because Richard Spencer right now, he claiming that he's a reform racist now. He don't have those thoughts anymore.
Nigga, please.
But AD's whole thing was, AD spoke about it on the podcast on No Jumper. He said, if you gonna have somebody like that on the pod, like at least have one of us there that can question him on that can bring that up or challenge him on that. You know what I mean? Instead, he had like a nice, cool PC interview with Adam, and he platforming this well-known racist. So that happened. AD spoke up on it, and then the next day, Adam approaches him and tells him he don't want him on the Tuesday show no more. So he's like, You're not gonna be on the Tuesday show. We just gonna have you do your little food show and something on I think with the news or something. I don't know if that's Wednesdays or whatever, but. So AD was cool with that. He took that L. He was like, all right, this is his show. If he want to go in a different direction, that's fine.
Right, he did say, yeah, as a leader of the company, this is what he wants to do. So whatever.
Yeah. So then, I guess Adam was talking shit about AD to Lush. Mm-hmm. Yep. And Lush goes and gets into the chat rooms, you know, in the Discord, and he just giving all the No Jumper tea. You know what I mean? Like he telling everything that Adam told him, and some kind of way it gets back to AD verbatim what Adam said. So that's how Adam know it came from Lush, because everything that he told Lush in confidence, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let AD know. And AD, shout out to AD. I met him a few times. He's super cool. We was in the session, we were seeing him out, but he didn't hold back on how he felt.
Nah,
like he didn't care if it cost him from being on the platform. He's like, nah, what you did was wrong. And I respect people that can call things out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like, I don't care about this. I'm not gonna be one of these people that's just gonna accept, oh well, you have a platform, so let me tuck my tail. Nah, he was like, nah, man, whatever needs to happen, because that wasn't right. And he know that wasn't right.
Well, that means Adam just took an L.
Yeah.
Because
a huge L.
At the end of the day, all this people was making his stuff grow
from the culture, our culture.
So basically, Adams is we already know half these people are culture vultures anyway.
Yeah,
they only
100,
come get us so
100.
they can grow their own platform.
And once they grow their platform, they take it in another direction.
Yeah, so,
that's like me rocking with y'all, and I'm never gonna ever do this, but I'm rocking with y'all, and you know things get to cracking off, and then next thing you know, Jacob is sitting there. Or Timothy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying, now listen to what I'm saying carefully, y'all. I'm not bashing anybody. But it's like I'm putting my let me say a better example. That's like me being the reverse of Adam 22, going to utilize their culture and see, what white folks do and white people, different people in general, and then come up off of them and then say, now I have somebody that's bashing. You get what I'm saying? Like, am I making sense with it? Like,
yeah.
No, but I'm not. Oh, well, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm already big, so I don't need y'all. Like, what
That's
kind of
what
thing
he
is
did.
that?
That's what he did. He had
basically before they came on. You gotta understand, like some of the stuff he was doing, he was making a mockery of some of the stuff, like Crip Mac.
Yeah,
He was making a mockery of that man.
100%. I agree.
Throwing money at him, but making a mockery. That's why
Because he knows it was gonna be viral.
Yeah.
It's gonna sell. And then you notice whenever there's conflict, like with the Almighty Suspect and the Kelpie thing that happened on that show, you see how long it took him to go over there? Now,
he let it rock.
He let it rock.
Because he know that it's good content.
So he's like, oh, shoot. And Adam 22 is not no small dude. He's not.
He tried to fake like he was shocked and didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
But nah, he got that viral moment that he was looking for.
All of these people, like, there was something that Dr. Umar Johnson said, and I wholeheartedly respect it. He said, if the DJ Vlads, the Adam 22s, all these people that's making money off black culture, but then when we need help, they the first to disappear on us.
That's so true, man.
That's why
when it's time to speak up on black culture, where they at?
Yeah.
That's why I respect what Rihanna said at the award show. You said you got black friends, but when we going through something, pull up.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah, so
Shit is trash, man.
it's super trash because I seen No Jumper change from just Adam interviewing
up and coming rappers.
Up and coming rappers,
rappers.
to like having Duno and Gina Views and Almighty Suspect and who else is still there? Sharp is there.
Yeah, Sharp's there.
But
Shout
they're
out to Sharp. He's cool too.
Yeah, they're all building that platform up, man. Like they turned it up. Like it became like super turned up to where you would tune into Adam maybe once a week for one of those interviews, but now it's like an everyday thing.
It became a brand.
He got brand. Like No Jumper became bigger because he started grassroots. He was in he had file cabinets behind him when he started that.
Yeah.
But I think, like, to piggyback off of, to go back to what I was saying about, like, the Vlads and everything. Remember, everybody was saying, Vlad, the police. When he was doing interviews. So I feel like.
But the thing is, Vlad, they can call Vlad the police. If you let a man set you up to go tell what you're not supposed to talk about on his social media or whatever, you a fool. You know you ain't supposed to talk about that.
That's 100%.
Why are you
I
talking
agree.
about open cases and stuff, knowing that it's going to be posted?
No, that's real talk. You absolutely right. You 100% right with that.
No, but not only did AD help build the platform, but every time there was some type of conflict at No Jumper, he was the first to hop up and hold it down.
Yeah, he was.
First to hop up, protect Adam, or to break up fights, or to make sure, it ain't no bullshit up there. So he thought that, I guess there was a friendship involved, but at the end of the day, it's just business.
At the end of the day, Adam looked at him just like another employee.
Yeah.
And he felt like he was replaceable.
But I think it's for the better, man. I seen him build up his platform.
AD has a following by himself anyway. AD been in the game. AD been
he been doing his thing.
He been making music, make all kind of stuff. He got a following, especially out here on the West.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be fine, man. I think they're gonna kill it. They're killing it right now, and it was inevitable.
It just shows you that you can have the platform, but we're the key pieces in the platform. So we take our platform and go somewhere else.
All he gonna do is go try to find some other black dude, and try to replace him. But you can't.
He already did. He did exactly that.
With who?
Some black dude he got from the East Coast. I don't know.
What? Well, go over there, Adam. Don't come back over here.
But it's crazy. Like, they don't want us to be smart. Kyrie Irving gets dropped from Nike for posting something. But all of this stuff, and I'm not even trying to bash our people, but you gotta turn off the ignorance at some point. John Moran ain't lost his deal. He doing all kind of crazy things, but you know why? It doesn't affect nobody else but us.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
John Morant only lost one endorsement from what I know, and that was that Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
And
But-
it ain't even official that he lost it yet. The campaign has just been postponed.
But that's what I'm
They didn't
saying.
say that
They
they
didn't
cut
cancel it
ties
yet.
yet.
But see,
Yeah.
it only Kyrie did something that puts light on different things. Like, oh well, let's just check this out. That's all it was.
He just trying to have black people find knowledge of self. He trying to
Nobody-
show you who you really are.
Nobody wants
He-
us to open our eyes.
He was
No,
not
they
trying to
don't.
be
They don't want-
anti-Semitic.
They want us to be blindfolded through everything.
You ask, you know, when he said that statement, he said, "How could I be anti-Semitic being black?"
When
that
I know
was
who
deep.
I am. Yep. When I know who I am.
And you know,
Basically, he was saying that we the real Jews. So how
Right.
could I be anti-Semitic?
and I love how Braun
They didn't
kind of
like
walked
that.
that back. I love how Braun walked that back when he came out. It kind of like he was bashing Kyrie, but if you really think about what he was saying, he was making it like, look, we don't tolerate this stuff. But when he got on that stage and went back and said, you know, y'all had jumped on it, the whole Kyrie thing, but Jerry Jones was at this rally. Why y'all ain't ask me about that? No, I don't even want y'all to say nothing.
Yeah.
So that showed me like, nah, he know what's up.
Nah, he smashed on him with that one.
Yeah.
I like that.
So I'm saying, man, like they don't want you to be woke. They don't want you to be awake. It's a difference between being woke and awake.
They don't want you
When
to
you
know
awake.
what's really going on. To
No,
have
they
knowledge
don't.
of self. Because they know, man, once black people get together and we start working together, it's a wrap.
We're the most dominant race in the world. Everything comes from us.
And new niggas, stop feeding into the traps. Y'all need to be so quick to jump on everybody else, but y'all got a motherfucker like Tekashi 6ix9ine still walking around as the true culture vulture. And you niggas be stamping these people. What's going on?
Man, that's wicked because dealing with somebody like that, I don't even know how y'all follow that.
Speaking of, since you brought up Tekashi, you heard about Troy Ave taking a stand on Tax Stone?
No, I didn't. Go ahead and break that down to her. Break that down.
I don't know too much about it. I just know that the trial's going on right now, and this nigga is on the stand telling on Tax. And it's like, it goes against everything that he supposedly believe in. You know, everything that he rap about. Like,
Man, do you know? Hey,
It's an odd situation though because if he don't say he did it, he got to take the crime.
well, the thing is, he's not being charged for the murder though. He was just he just had a gun charge.
Yeah, and they said the
Tax
gun
is
was
being charged for the murder.
But the gun charge is the gun that killed the dude.
Yeah.
hey, you know what we need to do? We need to start giving out Oscars to these rap niggas.
Oh,
Cause y'all niggas is actors, bro. You niggas take somebody's story and try to live the life until some real conflict happen, and then you niggas is, it wasn't me, I ain't killed nobody.
Nah, he tried to come out with the streets is a myth. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping it real is a myth.
Like how?
Because that nigga knew he was about to hit that stand and testify.
he know. But now, even if he go to jail now, he washed. You gonna have to be PC'd up.
These niggas, man. You know, I want to change that mentality. Like I'm saying, like we just gotta start educating ourselves. We got the same knowledge. We can go read books. You know what I'm saying? Just
You don't even
understand
gotta read
things.
no more. You can go on the internet and it read for you.
No, but niggas need to read books, physical books, so you can learn how to
Nah,
read
but look
words
how they
and
twist the
everything.
game up though.
You
They
need
twist
to.
the game up to where young niggas don't listen to old. Oh, fuck what you talking about? You old nigga.
You heard what Wallow
Like they
said?
don't want to hear, you know what I'm saying, what we preaching, you know what I mean? Like to them we old niggas. We don't know what we talking about.
You heard what Wallow said when he went and talked to old boy when little youngsters that was getting ready to go tell in jail. He said, "Look, OG, ain't nobody even reading from that chapter of the book no more."
It's real. I don't know, man. I just think we got to do better. When we grew up, like I always say, we had the leaders. But then now you start getting kids raising kids, and this whole rebellious shit is not cool.
Kids,
It's not cool.
they
Niggas
leaders is
rebelling.
on- They leaders is on TV.
They looking up to somebody that's living somebody else's life that another nigga wrote.
You know what was so funny?
Like it's crazy to me.
You know what was so funny? a lot of these kids, I would hear these kids singing King Von and singing the Chicago style music. And they like, oh yeah. And they know nothing about Chicago. They know nothing about what these people went through.
Talking about drill.
They don't know nothing about this drill music. These people, these kids out here where we at, they wouldn't last on that side of town. The reason why King Von and them, they able to rap and get all that stuff right, they telling their own stories.
But them niggas can't survive out here. It ain't like LA wasn't treacherous. Them niggas try to come over here and think it's soft. And then that's what ends up happening to a lot of these niggas. Because they come out here trying to preach that gangster shit. And they realize, nah, nigga, where we grew up, we came with some real street,
which is true.
General niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Which is true. But me being to both states, been through the trenches of both states, I can honestly say a lot of them ain't got nothing to live for.
Shit, that's
and I'm talking about from the projects that we have out here to the projects out there. Now I'm not saying we got killers out here. We got dangerous people out here. As you can see, you can't go to Roscoe's and be shining.
Certain Roscoe's.
So you need to take your ass over there on Gower.
The one on Pico, they robbing people too.
No, you know what's getting
everywhere in
robbed?
LA.
And niggas know this. Bossa Nova on Sunset. That's the hot spot for niggas now. You got to go there with your strap. Because it happens.
The whole Melrose is back.
It's gun. Yeah,
Melrose
that's what I'm
ain't what it
saying.
used to be. But like I was saying, when that crack and pip epidemic hit Chicago, it took out a lot. Like out here in California, in certain places, like where we at in the city and everything, you don't see too many boarded up houses.
Well, what happened in Chicago is they took away a lot of their chiefs because they used to gang bang with like a
Morals.
oath.
They had morals.
Yeah, they had like a code. You know what I mean? That if you violated those rules, then you would get disciplined. Like they had a code, but like they took all the chiefs off the street, so all the young boys is running around with no guidance.
That's what I'm saying.
Wild.
There's no guidance.
Then you factor in popping pills and lean and all that shit. These niggas is crazy. So that's what happened.
This
They
new,
took all
I
the
can't,
chiefs.
I can't get with a lot of this new generation shit. I ain't want to kill myself. I ain't thinking. I can't fuck with that stuff because it's not real. Like you niggas is not really depressed about it. And then you see what you find out what these niggas is really talking about. It's like, well, I lived in damn near Beverly Hills and I grew up this way. I didn't get the pair of Jordans that I wanted. Like I hear a lot of these stories and it's like you niggas ain't even nowhere near being depressed.
That's what the record companies is pumping though.
Yeah.
They signing niggas that's rapping about popping pills and being sad and drinking their sorrows away with lean and all that. And then the kids think that's what is part of the culture. Like that's what it's supposed to be. So what is it? I call it like emo rap. You know what I mean? Well, these niggas
Sensitive shit.
Yeah, that's when they start blending that. I don't even know why they call it rap. When they start mixing that somewhat rock and roll with rap and that crying out for help rock and roll shit.
That's the
Where did that come
XXX.
When did that become okay? When did that become part of hip hop?
I'll blame Lil Wayne.
He's a founder of that little generation.
I blame Wayne.
XXX Tentacion and
That's even before him.
the Juice World and all that. They all crying on records about like popping pills and being sad and shit.
Yeah,
Playboy Cardi still do that shit
Wayne
now
did
and
come
all
out with a
that.
song that was like, "Call me once the drugs are."
I blame him. And you see how he look? He walking around looking like a gremlin right now. Come on, man.
Yeah, that is
Like-
crazy.
You niggas are looking up to this nigga? Like, no, and I'm not.
They don't know no
shit.
better. They only
Like,
know
come on,
what
man.
the record labels is putting in front of them. That what they seeing on TV and what they hearing on their radio. That's all they know.
Bro,
It's an agenda, man. They signing niggas that's pumping this bullshit, and that's all these, and it's
But then
creating a
again-
whole.
But then again, what is it saying that you letting your kids listen to?
they can't, but now the kids know the shit better than their parents.
That's
But look,
thing.
the rat race is so treacherous. Parents, you gotta have like 2 jobs or a job and a hustle. Both
It's
parents gotta work, so they not raising their kids. They at work. Like kids is raising
They going
themselves.
to school, listen to this stuff. It's everywhere.
Don't let it be a single parent household. Mom's really probably got like 3 jobs.
Yeah, because you can't just go on, because we used to have those CDs that, we used to walk around with CDs that we listened to. Now they
Bro,
just
I
go on
used to
their
have to
phone.
sneak My mom used to check my CD player, bro. I had to sneak Corrupt Streets as a Mother album under another CD, nigga, so I could get that shit out the house to listen to it. I literally had to do that. She'd be like, you ain't listening to no DJ Quick and Corrupt and them. You ain't listening to no. She would try to make me do that because I don't want you gay banging. I'm like, Moms, I'm about to hear this anyway. So, like, what you doing? Cool. But you not going to say, yeah, it's Michael Jackson Off the Wall. But under that, off the wall, under the panel, there's Corrupt CD. I'm listening to this.
Life behind the wall.
That's funny. He's
But
in
I-
the streets as a mother.
But see, we had, like I'm saying, we need the generals back because even if you didn't have like a Pops or anything, you know, a lot of cats in our community don't. But you always had that one big homie that just kept you away from stuff. You know, a lot of cats, but nowadays it's not like that no more. Because like you said,
It is because it start with us. Because you
Yeah.
at the schools helping the kids.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I'll be at the group homes talking to them. You got to stay in their ear because even though it seems like they not paying attention at the moment, that stuff stick with them and be in
No,
the
that's
back of their
fact.
head when they making decisions sometimes.
I was just about to say,
So-
we know what the problem is. What we gonna do to fix it?
that's real.
How can we come together and figure out something to fix it? We
I'm
know the problem.
gonna say this: if I was in the '60s, boy, I'd be a cold Malcolm X type nigga back then, boy, because that was what it was about. Like your goal was to get up and just I'm gonna be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And you can command a community, but
CIA would have been all over you.
on me, come get me.
They got
You know
the
what I'm
Panthers
saying?
up out of here.
No, they did, and like we said, it's just they don't want to push the positivity, but we have to do better as a people with
It
that.
start with us. If you
Yeah,
know
it
better,
starts
you
with
do
us.
better, and we
Yeah.
know better. So now we gotta.
And I
We gotta
can't
do
sit
better
here
with our seeds and our community.
because I can't sit here and say it's not people that's trying, because it is.
Yeah, what's the name of the thing that you do after school?
So what we doing I'm breaking the chain. So we mentoring literally kids that just don't have like a lot of them don't have guidance and they're black students. But the problem that I'm noticing with the kids is administration. They don't like people coming at them, do this, do that. I just be like, hey man, you know you got leadership qualities. It's the way your approach is. Cause imagine growing up. You ain't gonna let a nigga just talk to you crazy, right? So a lot of these people do that and they don't realize, well, they not paying attention because you're not coming down to their level. You're not giving them no respect.
It's not the right approach.
No, you're not giving the right
And
approach.
some of them ain't got no daddies in the home, and they for sure ain't gonna let nobody outside their home talk to them any kind of way.
But that's why it's important for them to see the presence of black men coming in there. And we coming in there cool and talking to them and motivating them. They don't have that. Because I told you, bro, for the first 4 years, I didn't see white people. I went to a Muslim school, Clear Muhammad School in Compton. I didn't know what a white person was. I knew what they were, and, you know, white people on TV, but I never interacted with them because all I knew was we was all black school. We had the Hispanics over here, they was cool. But when I got to the elementary in Culver City, I was like, who the fuck is Christopher Columbus, nigga? What? We not gonna learn about this. They don't know nothing about Malcolm X, what he stood for.
You getting the bullshit curriculum.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wait a minute, like, that's not what happened, man. Like, everybody came from Africa.
Right.
I believe
This is documented.
That's why a lot of black students don't excel in school because they not being taught about themselves. They've been taught about bullshit that they not interested in.
That's 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like-
the consensus across the board. That's what it is. These
Get to
kids.
talking about these old European white presidents and European history and all this stuff, and like people don't like.
and then they only teach you about
You're not
the
interested
basic,
in that.
But
they teach
here,
you about
you-
the basic black people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was black people here before Christopher Columbus, before the Native Americans. It was black people here.
but you want to know the cold thing about it is they act like that they want to know about it too. Because you notice, we just got through talking about Adam 22. These niggas is populating, making money off our culture. And
All
you
day,
niggas
every
is
day.
coming. You niggas keep letting them. And I'm using niggas as a mentality. Y'all letting them come in and capitalize. They don't let your ass. I can't just go in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Rock and Roll and do that shit. They're gonna be like, yeah, he's weird.
That's not right.
I can't go fuck with this pop shit like I want to. But y'all niggas be like, oh yeah, come over here and in the music. And then they capitalize off of it and then they don't do nothing, don't put nothing back into it.
Right.
That's what Umar Johnson was saying. To circle back what he was saying. He said, whenever we go through problems, y'all want to make money, but don't nobody help us when we go through these problems. And then he feels like black he made a statement of black entertainers can't help their community like that.
Nah,
They can
won't.
only do
They're
certain
not allowed
amount.
to. Because the moment you do that, that's when the IRS get to auditing you, and they be on you. Like they start looking into your past, looking into like your entourage, trying to pin crimes on you. Like, oh, he's funding gun trafficking and all this.
But you have to understand too, that goes to a lot of things that we talk about, like with industry people.
Yeah.
When we see all the stuff that they're not doing, all the negative stuff and all the stuff that people feel like, oh, they being robbed and stuff. But what about all the positive stuff that they're doing to get these people in these positions? They don't show that.
But they don't show it. But the main ones that they push, name something for me. Like a lot of these cats don't have no stake in no companies though. For example, we were doing something where we were talking about, yeah, you have black businesses and you have them for years. But a lot of the main people that got the bread to do stuff, they either sell their company or somebody else then integrated into it.
Well, behind the scenes, do you think it's the reason why they sold it? Did they sell it because it could have been taken?
No, a lot of them sell it because they think, oh, they about to throw this bag at me. Think about it. We talked about this the last time about music catalogs. Nigga, if I'm paying you $200 million for your catalog, how much money you think I'm gonna make?
Yeah, I don't think that's the smartest thing.
They don't think about
If
that.
you own something, you should keep it, and I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
But is it something on the backstory that we don't know about the reason why they selling it?
I just know this has been a mentality since Michael Jackson bought the catalogs.
What you mean? Because
From-
like there's a theory that Prince got killed for his catalog.
I'm not saying no theory or anything, but these people with these catalogs, do they own the whole catalog or they only own a percentage?
Michael Jackson owned a lot of catalogs.
Yeah, Michael Jackson ain't sell his though.
But what he did was he was giving all the black entertainers like Lil Richard,
Yeah.
James Brown, he was giving them back their masters for their birthdays.
Yeah,
He said he bought that catalog is because he wanted to have some stake in our music too, because all these white folks had it.
my point exactly.
And that's when he bought out the Beatles and stuff, and they was like, oh, he's crazy. Nah, he knew what he was doing.
Who just recently sold their catalog?
Drake is selling his, right? I think it was Drake.
Future, I think.
Future got
sold-
75 mil.
75 mil.
Drake is selling his for I think 200 or 400. Justin Bieber getting ready to sell his.
The Dream
But the
sold
thing
it.
is,
Dream, yeah.
see, with Drake, he doesn't own the whole catalog though, if I'm not mistaken, right? He still got the people that wrote the songs, people that produced the songs, so he's getting a portion of it. He's a face and a name,
Yeah, see, I get you because I'm looking at it from a whole different lens. Like,
right?
nigga, I
So-
made this shit.
So just like when you have a song and it blows up, and you got somebody that's singing on your track, or you produce for somebody and they blow up, right? And they sell their catalog. You still part of that catalog.
Oh, yeah, I'm keeping my publishing.
My point exactly.
Yeah.
So are these people really making as much money as they said they making?
A lot of them are not. But they could be in position to, but they just need the knowledge.
They not yet. But who they got just like the blind walking them?
That's true.
I don't think they're giving us all the information that we need.
That's one thing about Joe Jackson. He used to whoop Mike ass to make him get them dance moves right. But one thing he did, he instilled in him the knowledge of the music business, and that's why he bought that Beatles catalog and all that stuff.
Michael wasn't a fool, though.
Michael was never done.
He was never stupid. He act like he was. He said it when he called out Sony. He's like, yeah, they thought I would just focus on music, but he's like, they never thought I would outsmart them. Like he already came to the game knowing, and he come from that old school mentality.
Him and Prince, they weren't no fools. They was far from dumb. And when they did start to catch on, and people started to realize, that's when their careers really started to decline. Like the Michael Jackson last time, they didn't promote it like they were supposed to.
No, they didn't push it at all.
Prince,
But you know why? I'll tell y'all this real quick. Michael Jackson at that time, he's the biggest selling artist of all time. He was getting ready to start his own distribution company to where he didn't need to go through no Sony. That's why he went to Dubai and got the funding out there. He was starting his own distribution company to put his own records out. This is the biggest selling artist of all time doing this. You think they wanted that?
No, so what did they do? Now they got now it's different people with whatever, however you say the shit.
Distribution.
Yeah, distribution deals. Now they coming out with separate distribution deals.
But the distribution they giving you is 85 15s and bullshit like that.
Bullshit. That's wicked. Even with Prince though, the record label, if you don't pay attention to what you're doing, you have to pay attention to what you're doing. With any job, I'm not going to even say the record label. Any job, pay attention to what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're signing.
But niggas don't. You got to learn how to read. See, this is the
Don't
problem.
let nobody just tell you anything.
That's what I'm saying. The mentality of kids with contracts is they'll let a nigga, oh, this white man, Joe Shabagis, read your contract for you. And they get to read the contract and you like, oh, it looks good to me. No, go read that yourself. You got 5 days to hold that. But they try to get you with all these damn William Shakespeare words. Thou shalt thy now art thou on the second party of the part thou. Like, you get tired of reading that shit. If my pops made me cross all that stuff out and said, this is what they really saying, they gonna take your money. If you cut all that stuff out and really know how to read between the lines, you'll find out it's BS.
Right. And it's hard to trust somebody else. You can't trust everybody.
No, you can't.
You can say, oh, I'm going to go get a lawyer. But just understand the lawyer trying to get paid too.
So let me ask you a question. Who counts Oprah's money?
Oh, I don't have no idea.
She do. She said, oh, I know how to run a bank account and look at my own numbers. I don't need these niggas I keep telling y'all about this guy. I got to find his name and I will. But he was a big accounting. I had his book. He was a big accounting for everybody in the game. And he was taking like 2 million here, 3 million here. He was robbing the artists and they was just trusting him with their money. But it's a book about him. I got to get the guy's name and I'll have it for y'all. But he was coming up and he couldn't do it no more because he was just robbing them blind. And he spoke out about it like, dang, you know, I was doing this to them. This is how much money I made this year. I'm making more than the artists. All because they put trust in the accountant. So we really got to learn, man.
It's too many stories about that, especially with the athletes and stuff.
That's probably why, what's the quarterback from the Baltimore name?
Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson. That's probably why they want him to get a agent so bad.
I like how Braun did it. Oh, you going to be my agent? Okay, well, you can only be my agent, but they got to sit with you. Soon as his boy learned the game, fired him.
Well, Jackson, he doing his own deals. They don't want him to do his own deals.
No, they can.
And then how they doing? They just gave him the franchise. They put him as a franchise. So if another team does bid for him, they have a chance to match
it. Yeah,
they have a chance to match that for him to stay. So it's gonna be hard for any team to even pick him up.
But I'm saying the NFL is still the good old boys club. Let's just be 100. When you think it's gonna be a black owner in the NFL? Please tell me.
It's not.
And NBA is borderline.
it's hard to get a black coach in the NFL. Let alone a black owner.
The only team that's decent that doesn't have an owner in the NFL is Green Bay. The community owns it.
Well, of course, but that's good old boy Green Bay.
The Green Bay Packers, the community owns that team. I don't know what it's like in Wisconsin. That's in Wisconsin.
One of the most racist states in the union, Wisconsin. Yeah. There's so many horror stories about black people getting locked up for stuff they didn't do because of the racist ass judicial system in Wisconsin. Wisconsin's real bad.
Well, it look like that's a place I wouldn't want to go play at.
Hell nah.
Well, shoot, y'all. I'm gonna do this. It's been the podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all merch. You know, it's been kind of going up. No, it's been going up. Not kind of. Let me change that. It's been going up. JaileyMusic.com. Go to merch. And, you know, get some shirts, man. The On a Mission ones will be up there soon. But we gonna get out of here, though.
Peace out.
We gonna get out of here. Peace out, y'all.